Put that in the car.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Did you consider having a bat? Daddy didn't have that trait.
You must have got that from Mummy's side. Yes, 200 Plus Summer Edition, Special Edition, brought to you by Sportsbet Dream Chasers Festival. Melbourne's ultimate racing festival is back for blockbuster nights, world-class greyhounds and epic parties under lights. Head to www.dreamchasersfestival.com.au and secure your ticket today. We've secured a ticket to a star today on the Summer Edition. One of my heroes, a big, burly, fast bowler with a mo. He used to bowl the perfume balls. Handy with the lower order bat, more than handy, but this is what I like most, thanks, Benny, Bunty. And Willie T, not you, is in the winter he didn't just loaf off and drink tins. He went and played for Werribee, State League, VFA, 99 games, didn't you?
96.
96.
I'll take 99.
He's a State leaguer. Merv Hughes is his name. He's a bloody legend.
Yes. Nick, thank you.
Good to have you. Right,
good to be here.
And you've brought in the VB cans. Bit early, Merv. Bit early, isn't it, son?
No, never too early. Drink responsibly, we must say. But the big thing about it, the Ashes start this year, and last year, not last year, but the last time around the Ashes, the English got a little bit confused with the spirit of cricket and the laws of cricket. Okay. Yes. The spirit of cricket is for losers. The laws of cricket is for winners. So to help our English friends understand the laws of cricket, get your VB cans from Liquorland.
Get them singing the VBs.
They've got the laws of cricket on there. And one of the big ones, without letting the cat out of the bag, is stay in your crease.
Yeah.
The old stay in your crease.
If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out.
Absolutely.
No, fair. It's a nice looking tinny too. It's got a seam on it.
Oh, yes.
It's just getting my juices flowing. It's about this time after the spring carnival, Merv, in the lower grade subbies when all the private school kids piss off and they need a few 40-year-olds is when I get into it. And the tin with the seam on it has just got me going. So that's fantastic. Well done, VB.
Very comfortable.
Bung that in the fridge, and after Derby Day, we'll be celebrating our winnings. My computer's died, but we don't care, okay, because it's all in the frontal lobe. How excited are you? It's not far now, this series kicking off.
A couple of weeks away, isn't it? There's been a lot of speculation over the Australian team, but from where the selectors sit, they've got one positive, is that they've got options. So we've had the injury to Pat Cummins. He's out for the first test, and we don't know how long he's out. And the English are jumping up and down about that. Who on earth do we replace him with? Have you got any ideas?
Scotty Boland.
Scotty Boland.
They don't rate him, Merv.
One of the greats.
They're potting him, though. Because he did get sort of pogoed a little bit over there.
I like what they're saying. 2 years ago in England, he did not. What did he do 4 years ago here when he had his opportunity?
Took the absolute piss.
So the big thing is players in their home on their home turf are better players.
Yes,
100%.
So it's like, I suppose, James Anderson in Australia compared to England.
Yeah.
Mate, I'd rather face him in Australia than England. Scotty Boland, I'd rather face him in England than Australia. So, mate, seriously, to sit back, if you're going to discount him, do it at your own peril.
What about Big Doggett? I reckon Big Doggett's going to be half a chance. He got 6 for yesterday, didn't he?
Again, options, isn't there? So Doggett, Perry got some wickets. Fergus O'Neill's going well. There's still injuries to Lance Morris.
Big Morris. That's a shame, isn't it?
Guy Richardson.
Yeah.
So that's it. But, mate, the other one that people forget is Nessa.
Yeah.
How good a player he is. So he came in a couple of years ago, played the one test match and wasn't out of his depth. So if Hazelwood goes down, you got Nessa. But
exactly.
The thing that I love about this Australian attack, the durability of it have been fantastic. Their workload and how they stay on the park, it's simply amazing.
Damien Fleming said yesterday, and I like this, and this bloke is so underrated for a bloke who's taken 300-odd wickets. It could be Josh Hazelwood's time to shine. You know, he's always been sort of one out, one back. We rate him, but the rest of the world just thinks he's, the other bloke. Right. He could lead from the front the first couple of tests.
So the big one here is pace and bounce.
Yep.
And the Australians, in conditions that suit us, we talk about the pace and the bounce. Others talk about the pace. Now, the pace and the bounce is that Josh Hazelwood, Pat Cummins, Mitch Starc, they're all 6'5", 6'6", so they release the ball higher. With the extra pace, they get a little bit of extra bounce.
Yep.
If you're 6'3", and Scotty Boland's in that bracket, but Scotty Boland's up over the top, does a little bit of nibble. And, gee, here's something I never thought of. just bowl at the top of off stump.
Top of off. You sound like Mark Waugh.
That's just something new. Is that new to the game? Hadn't heard of that 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what Scotty Boland does is what Nessa does. They just run in and they continue to ask questions of the batsman. And when you're just nibbling a little bit, makes it very tough. But mate, they're talking about that. Pat Cummins as captain, he's out of the side. Steve Smith.
Just a hungy yesterday.
Cummins missed a game 2 years ago in Australia, 3 years ago in Australia.
Yeah.
Smith took over, and it was seamless.
He's a gun.
Don't discount. Don't think that I'm discounting anything that Pat Cummins has done. But again, it's an option. So we know that if Pat Cummins is out, Steve Smith can take over.
I got all excited when I saw the reports yesterday that he was having a bowl in the nets, and then when it looked like Johnny Howard bowling. It's got a way to go.
Yeah,
but the physios won't let you even roll the arm over until you're starting to go better.
Yeah. So obviously he's on the mend now. He's going to miss that first game. If Australia win that first Test match, there's no reason to rush him back in. Yep. So they'll give him time to recoup, and you don't want to rush a bloke in and get him re-injured. That's the last thing you want with those guys at the top level.
Last one from me before Willie's going to hit you with a couple.
He's looking excited.
Willie. He loves
chomping at the bit.
He loves his cricket, Willie.
And you're just talking over him.
Yes, I'll muzzle myself after this one. I just didn't want to forget it, all right, because it's been a big morning. The broad comments about us being the shittest side for 15 years. I reckon they gave that to you back in 89.
Yeah,
remember back in 89?
That's good when you label a shit team.
Yes.
Okay, so we're the worst team since
2010.
So who was playing then? Cummins, Stark, Hazelwood, Lyon, Smith.
2010.
So it's pretty much the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it was similar areas.
The big thing is
chucking up.
England are talking up a storm. They're talking, and I reckon that's great. And the past players are getting into it. I'll go on record as saying I cannot see England winning a Test match.
Now that's what we like.
Love
200 plus.
Well,
Big opinion. That's a big state league of VFA opinion.
I've been asked for an opinion, and my opinion is I may be wrong because what's going to happen, we're not going to win 5-0.
Nah.
Because there'll be a washout somewhere.
Yeah.
And after Australia 3-0 up, they'll probably get on the VBs and let the game in Sydney slide. So 3-1. Happy with that.
Go, Willie. It's your time to shine.
Merv, obviously you've travelled around to plenty of Ashes series in your past time and been a part of many tours yourself. What's the difference in your cricketing career? Obviously, we see rivals like they'll go into the rooms after the series, have a beer. What was it like back when you were playing? Was it you go into the opposition change rooms, have a beer with them, or was it still such a fierce rivalry between them?
There's a fierce rivalry. So basically, the thing to do was the batting team would go into the bowling team's room.
Yep.
So that was Sheffield Shield, and that was just a done thing. The big thing for me is when I played for Australia, I really didn't like to drink with the opposition.
Good.
Because you know how when you meet people, it changes your perspective of them?
Yeah.
So
they're never that bad a bloke.
Before I met Nick Butler, I thought, what an absolute wank. And then you meet him and think, geez, he's a good bloke. He's a great fella, isn't he? I wish I had met him early. And I never wanted to do that with an opposition batsman. So the big thing is you stay clear and don't get to know them because I just felt at crunch times in the game, if you had a personal attachment with an opposition player, then you would ease up on him subconsciously in a tight situation.
I love it.
That's old school, but it's
but
good.
The big thing now,
especially as a fast bowler.
Yeah, but the big thing now too is that with all this franchise cricket around the world, everyone's playing
with
each other in different teams, and like the young Indian blokes play alongside Mitch Stark and Pat Cummins, and they come over, and there's no mystique about it anymore. They know they're good blokes.
Yeah.
But if they watch them on TV and the havoc they wreak with batsmen, they'd be getting in there thinking, oh, Jesus, this is going to be tough. But, mate, it's all... But,
same with the footy.
But take nothing away from the effort and the attitude of the Australian players. When they walk out on the ground, mate, all that's left behind. When they're off the ground, mate, they can be as nice as possible, but there's not that much sledging in the game anymore, as in verbal attacks on the opposition, and that's the nature of the game. But the intensity that the Australian bowlers bring to the contest, mate, I just love it.
I've got one or two more.
Hey, what happened to?
No, you
you go,
have a
Butsy,
spell.
you go,
You have a
Butsy.
spell, and then I'll bring you back in. That's he's good.
It's a good bowling change, yeah.
Right, it just come to me, right, and I've got a contemporary one about the opener in a minute,
Yep.
or the opening sort of conundrum we've
Yeah.
got. But my Ashes, my memory of the Ashes, talking about spirit and rubbing it in their nose, was your great mate SK Warne with the stump doing the dance, doing the little dance.
Was it Nottingham, wasn't it?
Wasn't
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
outstanding? And they blew up and said it was disrespectful.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, but the thing you got to understand about that is it was done for a reason.
Yeah.
Because when England drew a game, the game before it got washed out, and the English guys were celebrating like they won it. And guys said, what was that about? So just taking the piss out of the Poms. Oh, that's all right then. I got that. But yeah, the way he carried on, you looked at it and you thought, what is going on? They said, no, they started it.
He did.
So Warnie always finished it.
It was it's like a meme now
Yeah.
of just pure joy
Yes.
with a little bit of rub
Right.
your nose. And he
Oh,
was a
yes.
footballer. He knew what to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. There's my old school one. What are we doing about these openers? Okay. Can I just get your take on, can we not put a line through this kid Constas yet? I saw Jared Waitley come out and said not ready.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, is there a chance they do what they did with Ian Healy 30, 40 years ago, Labuschagne more recently, and said, all right, your stats aren't quite there, but you've got something. Or am I too optimistic on him?
The big thing about it, and just reading social media and people's opinions, I put something up about Sam Constas a couple of weeks ago, and a bloke come back and said, he's shown me nothing to indicate that he's a test batsman. Well, hang on about. Let's think he's been selected to play for Australia as a 19-year-old. Surely he shows something.
Yeah.
So pull your head in. The big thing about it
Love
is that what people don't understand is that Sam Constas is the incumbent.
Yeah.
So he's got to be pushed out. Now, while these other guys are doing okay, they're just knocking on the door. They're not kicking it down.
True.
To get in the side, for me, they've got to kick it down. But again, it just shows that the options that the Australian selectors have, it's not a matter of who we're going to leave out, it's who are we going to pick. If it's not Constance, Bancroft got 100.
Patterson got 100?
Patterson did it, but he's not going to open.
Nah.
So he might look
Renshaw's the one.
Renshaw, you've got Weatherall. They're talking about Weatherall. So they're talking about 3 or 4 different players.
Yep.
So they've got options. And then you have a look, Labuschagne. Does Labuschagne bat at 3? Well,
he could.
what people said, he's not making runs. He's come back. What's he made? 400s in the last
He's making
5
runs.
weeks.
I don't care what
making
colour the
runs.
ball is.
The big thing that people have got to understand is that while our top 3 haven't done too much in our last 8 test matches, look at the opposition top 3. Apart from Markram in the Test Championship,
Yep.
and as well, was it, in that first test against India?
Willie or no?
Yeah.
He made 100. But apart from that, opposition top 3s haven't done too much either. So that indicates to me that the wickets are a little bit bowler friendly. And if the wickets are bowler friendly, it's a lot harder with the new ball than it is down the order. So, mate, I'm in Sam's corner. I love the way he's
Give us your
gone
top
about
6. What's your top 6?
it.
This has weight too. 'Cause
I
I want you
would-
back as a selector. We miss you.
I would say my top 6
Yep.
would be Khawaja, Constas. If Smith wants to bat at 3, Green at 4, Travis Head, Webster.
Yep.
If Smith wants to bat at 4, it's Labuschagne and Green at 6 and Webster out.
I'm happy with both of those. And you know what? I love that
And
Constas
that's
is
a
in
big
there.
call on Webster too. But
Yeah.
the first test match, I reckon that we won't need that extra bowling. So if Cam Green's not bowling, you play your 6 batsmen.
Yep.
Okay, and then you hope that everything, like, fingers crossed, and there's more of an uncertainty when you've had a heavy workload on the fast bowlers. Yeah. But the fast bowlers haven't had a heavy workload, so they should be able to get through 1 or 2 tests. And then if we need a backup bowler, hopefully Cameron Green's bowling by then. If not, Webster comes in and maybe Green moves up the order.
And can you just give us back up the Constas call a bit, because you're going against the grain, and they're wise cricket heads as well are saying, oh, he's leaving now and getting bowled, he's betwixt and between. But is it you're just seeing enough in him to say, hey, give him his chance, the ability's there. He did it to Bumrah, for God's sake.
Well, the big thing about it is that he showed a lot of courage against India. So Boxing Day, he comes out, he played and missed at 12 of the first 14 balls he faced.
Yeah.
And then he changed his game. And what people don't understand He was playing for Sydney Thunder and he was training to play those shots for 2020 cricket. So you can sit there and Mark Waugh used to have the view was that against the West Indies, you can wait to get out or you can play a few shots. So to me, against India and Bumrah, for a 19-year-old kid to get in, have the courage to do that, and it just disrupted India.
Did.
So they changed their field. They scattered everyone instead of just saying, right, top of off stump's good enough, or let's hit off stump. Okay, they get hit a little bit. All of a sudden, there's 2 slips and the field spread, and they get a little bit of relief. So, number one, took a lot of courage and a lot of nous to do it. Mate, I just think that we're like I said, he's incumbent. Has anyone else done enough to get over the top of him?
I don't think so.
Well, great minds think alike, because neither do I.
It's a good question.
But the other thing too there is that we're not selectors.
No.
So they might be on a different
shame.
Yeah, we might be on the red track, they might be on the blue track, so it might be different thinking altogether. But mate, it's going to be interesting. We've still got 2-3 weeks.
Yep.
So there's still time. And that's the big thing, is that they don't have to pick the team now.
No. You could go and get a ton second innings up there. Go, Willie.
Now, Bazball, Merv. I want to get, first of all, your opinion on Bazball.
Oh, Bazball's great. Very entertaining, isn't it? I reckon you'll watch a lot of cricket on TV.
Plenty.
Now, Bazball, it's new to the game.
It's new.
Davey Warner, Matthew Hayden, Justin Langer, Adam Gilchrist, blokes like that never did that.
No.
Never did it.
Never did it.
Never did it.
What's
so it's new to the game. It's like bowling the top of off stump. It's new to the game. We've never seen it. Mate, the big thing about it is Test cricket is about, and people have got to understand, it goes for 5 days. Why does it go for 5 days? Right. You mightn't be good enough to win, but you can be good enough to stop the other team from winning. In England last year, India needed 670 to win a test match in 4 sessions or 5 sessions. We're going to go after this. And you think, well, good luck. You're never getting them. Doesn't matter how well you bat, you're never going to get them. All you're going to do is get bowled out and look like idiots. So that's a situation where the English team should have said, India aren't going to win this test match. Yeah. We are going to fight hard to save this test match. And their mentality is, we want to entertain. Mate, if you want to entertain, play 2020 cricket. If you want to play cricket and you want to be serious about it, you play test cricket.
Love it.
Like it. What do you make of them not having a warm-up game?
Well, they've got to walk up.
Oh, they've got one, haven't they?
Yeah, they're playing the England 18.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Is it?
So England
back
18,
in the day, you guys used to have 3 or 4, didn't you?
3 or 4 dozen. So the big thing now, and everyone's talking up a storm, like it is harder to win away from home than it is to win at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so England weren't good enough to beat India at home last season. They weren't good enough to beat us in England 2 years ago. And then they're coming over here. We've got this in the bag. This is the worst looking Australian team for years. I'm just thinking, yeah, go ahead with that. I'm rating this. But you just look at it and you think, mate, I think it's going to be a rude awakening. And like you say, you got to get accustomed to the conditions. And they would think playing in New Zealand is similar to playing in Australia. New Zealand conditions are totally different to Australian conditions. New Zealand conditions are more
England-like.
English-like, low and slow wickets. In Australia, the drop-in wickets now, the extra grass on it, it's going to be pacey, it's going to bounce. And like I said before, our blokes are 6'5", 6'6". You ask any good batsman what worries them more, the pace or the bounce, it's the bounce. Yep. So Glenn McGrath, 6'6", 6'7", over the top, plenty of bounce. Mate, if he was 3 inches shorter, 4 inches shorter, he doesn't get that bounce. He's not quite the handful.
Mitchell Starc, Mitch Johnson over the last couple of years.
Well, Mitch Johnson was 6'3", but Mitch Johnson bowled 160.
Yeah.
There's obviously there's been guys that don't fit that mould, and Malcolm Marshall, who was 5'10" and bowled at 170 mile an hour,
what a freak.
not kilometres now, mile an hour.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. If you've got that pace, it doesn't matter how tall you are. But Mitch Starc for mine, like if Pat Cummins goes down, and again no disrespect to him, Scotty Boland's well suited. If Hazelwood goes down, Nessa can come in. Mitch Starc is a concern for me. If he goes down, here's our point of difference. He's a left armour and he bowls 15, 20 k's quicker than anyone else.
100%.
I had in my notes here, facing, I love the old stuff, okay? Facing the Windies. Okay,
Yep.
for our audience, they're tradies, they like a beer, they all play a bit of cricket.
Yeah.
Can you just reflect on how frightening that was? I
No,
mean,
it wasn't frightening.
bullshit?
It wasn't bloody terrifying. Terrifying's above frightening.
Did you ever have a chuck or an extra couple of poos?
I still remember waiting to bat in Perth. So you got over there where we were 8 down. I was batting number 11 in this particular game for one good reason. Mike Whitney wasn't playing. But just waiting to bat, and Curtly Ambrose is bowling from one end. Yeah. Patrick Patterson's bowling from the other end. Safe to say I'm a little bit nervous.
Yes.
I looked at David Boone for a little bit encouraging. He just looked at me and said, "You're shitting yourself, aren't you?" I said, "I'm a little bit nervous." He said, "No, you're not nervous. You're shitting yourself." And that's what Boone said, mate. Any good batsman that says he's not scared of fast bowling is a lie. Yeah. He said, but the big thing at the top order, you just cope with it better. Yeah. So the better you are, the more you face it in the nets, the more you cope with it. So guys that are facing fast bowling, that drop their eyes from the ball, you got to watch the ball, and your reflexes will look after yourself. Okay, so the big thing there is that that's what Booney always said. He said, "Mate, don't think that batsmen aren't scared of it. They just handle it better."
That's good for all the kids out there that might be a bit touchy with the fast ball.
Oh, mate, it's
was it a level up on anything else you ever encountered? Those halcyon windies days, and they sniffed the blood a bit too.
Yeah, the other thing, Ambrose. And Walsh, because they were so tall.
Yep.
Malcolm Marshall was just nasty. If he wanted to hit you, you would just hit. And then you had Patrick Patterson. On his day was the most terrifying of all. Then you go to England, and when Devon Malcolm came onto the scene, they compared him to Jeff Thompson in the fact that he had no idea where the ball was going. So how did the batsman? So he'd run in. When he got it right, he was unbelievable. And all the batsmen just come up, Jesus. You can't do anything about that. But he didn't get it right
as much.
Enough.
Yeah.
And same with Patrick Patterson. And then, you had, for playing Pakistan for a few years was a whole lot of fun. Then they found Wacko Yunus and Wasim Akram. Became less fun.
Ever get one on the sand shoe from Wasim?
No, luckily. No. Very hard to hit my feet when you stand behind a square leg umpire. Don't worry about that. But, mate, the big thing is that all the teams that had Alan Donald from South Africa. White Lightning, he had what they call an easy seeing action. Yeah, so he had a very, very smooth action. So I would rather face him than Wasim Akram.
Yeah.
Because Wasim Akram had a really, really quick action, and there's some bowlers that hide the ball, and as a hack batsman, you're just thinking, geez, where's this going? But you talk to the batsman, and the guys that have got an easy seeing action are probably easier to handle.
There you go. No, that makes sense. No. Willie, I've got a couple more, but get in there, Willie.
Obviously, well, I want to know if the point of difference for Australia, who's
Have you ever seen the rain?
Oh, sorry.
A few musical numbers. Your player of the series for Australia obviously we've pumped up their tyres a fair bit. Yeah. Who needs to stand out this series to really put England to bed?
Steve Smith. Steve Smith. I just think that a lot of people are starting to doubt Steve Smith, and I think that Steve Smith knows that. So while to me he's got nothing to prove, I think that, mate, he's going to be the danger. And if he has a very good series, it's less likely that England are going to be in the hunt.
My favourite interview this week was Steve Smith reminding everyone with his new chain that he was rocking going into New South Wales. Every time he stood in for Pat Cummins, they've won.
Yeah.
He had a chain on, did he?
He had a chain. He's representing a new chain. Might be because he's been spending a bit too much time in American cricket. But I mean, yeah.
So he's got a new chain because of that, or because of what he's getting paid?
Bit of
like
ego.
Gold, $1,600. Yeah, Jesus. Well, if that's a gold chain, it's a big thick one.
You had a chain banging around back in the day, didn't you?
You always got to have a chain, chip teeth. And that.
Yes.
If you're a fast bowler and you didn't chip your teeth on a gold chain, you weren't trying.
I love it. Quick, can you give us an Ashes memory? What was your favourite part? I tell you what, remember when AB was going to kick McDermott off?
So that was
brilliant.
93. Mate, I was on the ground and I was bowling at the other end.
Yes.
And I got asked about it the next morning at media, and I said, what happened there? I bought her and and McDermott blow up. I said, didn't know about that. And they played it to me. I said, that's Alan Border at his mildest. He hasn't broken a sweat there. Like everyone said, and then you hear what happened and you think it's quite funny. So Alan Border's run down the track. McDermott's bowled 2 overs and they changed over. So I'm getting the ball at the other end. And Alan Border apparently said, go on, Billy, let's have a go. And Craig McDermott took it as though he wasn't having a go, but it was just... Turned around and said, what do you say? He said, let's have a go. What do you mean by that? What do you fucking mean? What do you mean? And the finger came out, don't start on me, you'll be on the next plane home. And I was at the other end, didn't know what happened. So it wasn't that bad.
No, it just looks great in retrospect.
Yeah, it's great. And the thing, how it got picked up, this is a classic, all classic. The Sun newspaper had long-range microphones and they wanted to get the ugly Aussies into the first test match, the lippy Aussies getting into the Englishmen. And one of our media boys had a talk to him and said, why weren't you using it? He said, well, it came back, the English blokes in counties were getting into you more than you were getting into them, and you're sledging each other more than you're sledging the opposition.
That's the Aussie way. That's spirit of cricket.
Oh, mate. Yeah, it was funny. But probably my strongest memory is 89 tour.
Yeah.
From start to finish. So I went over there, written off as the worst team. But what people tend to forget too is that we'd been building a side since 85.
Yep.
So the Rebel Tour to South Africa. 89 was England's Rebel Tour to South Africa.
Right.
So in 6 test matches, we used 12 players and they used 27.
Right.
So it was a revolving door. Revolving door.
Alderman.
Yeah, so all
and the other you all chipped in, didn't you? 89.
Yeah, so the big one was all the planets of the line. So Alderman, Trevor Holmes, and Carl Rackman came off their South African bands.
Yep.
And Terry Alderman in English conditions, mate,
unbelievable.
Seriously, like what's he? Had 2 tours to England, 43 and 41 wickets.
Yep. Freak.
It's
top
no
of
good.
off.
He was no good. he was just off stump moving
blow the
away.
pad and then
Off
blow the
stump,
pad off occasionally.
Off stump moving away. Oh, hang on, I'll just bowl a straight one here.
Yeah.
But that 89 tour, and I was very lucky to have Jeff Lawson and Terry Alderman on that trip, because what I learnt off them going into that trip, because there was no guarantee that I was going to play.
Yep.
And probably had Carl Rackman not got himself injured at the start of that tour, I probably wouldn't have played the first test match.
Yeah.
So you get a chance, and then we go into the second test match. They're talking about bringing Trevor Holmes in, so we played 4 quicks at Leeds. So we go into Lords, we're going to play a spinner. Everyone knew we're going to play a spinner. And I'm looking at Cambo. Greg Campbell's looking at me thinking, well, it's either you or me. They're not dropping Lawson or Alderman. So you sit in the team meeting the night before, and when they read the team out, you tend to get a little bit selfish, Will. Yeah. You don't hear any other names.
No, you're waiting for yours.
But at number 9, when you hear Merv Hughes, you think, suck eggs, Campbell.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but it's a team game.
Yeah.
No, but probably the big thing about 89 was that when Cambo got dropped, everyone felt bad for him. It was great that Trevor Holmes came into the side, but everyone felt for Cambo being out because, mate, and when he came back, everyone said he fell off the radar pretty quick, but he had a few injuries. I reckon he broke his arm in a Shield game, and that set him back a bit too.
Yeah, right. No, it's Ricky Ponning's uncle, isn't he?
Cousin.
There you go. How many of these? Uncle. No, how many of these did Booney have on the way home? That was the other great story. Was it 50 on the way there? 50 on the way there.
No, listen. There's a little bit of conjecture.
Yes.
I just want to put it out there. On the way there, I was on a flight. People say to me, "Was it 52 cans?"
Yes.
Absolute crap. Could not be further from the truth. It was 53.
Right. Last one. You've got more media to do. This is the one that our audience just love. And my Merv Hughes highlight. And you know there's a few. There's hat tricks in there and you're digging in with the bat and send-offs and the works. But when that Safa was giving it to you in the race and you've walked back, got your county out and had a go at him with your bat, can you just talk us through it? Because it was such a beautiful thing. And how much did you get fined?
Oh, mate, I thought it was pretty funny until I found out I got fined $4,000.
$4,000 for a yappy Safa.
Oh, mate, and so again, it was one of those things that the ICC fined me, and I think it was I reckon they fined me about $500, which was at the time about $10.
Yeah. Rand
So
or
then
whatever.
that's
it.
So Cricket Australia came in and said, no, that's not good enough. You've got to be punished for doing that. And I'm thinking, well, why? Like, he started. Now, it was an interesting one. People said, I lost control. I read in the media how I lost control. I'm thinking, I was in full control because he had to go at me when I was going up the race, and they had a tin sort of fence, and he had his fingers up over the fence. And I can remember thinking, if I get my bat on the right angle here, I could break 8 fingers. And I was sort
Like
of lining
Chopper
him up.
Reid.
And then I've hit the tin. It's gone off like a shotgun blast. Now, like I said, mate, I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
I've got a helmet on and a bat in my hand. I'm taking on Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So he's had a crack me. I got over the top and said, mate, you got something to say, let's hear it. And his eyes were like dinner plates and he backed off. And I just said, might have said something about being as weak as piss, and walked off the ground. Got in the rooms, we had a laugh about it. And then, like I said, I found out the next day I got fined $4,000. It wasn't that funny after all.
No, that would take the edge
Yeah,
off.
but mate, there's a lot of things that happen that people don't see. And that one was, it was just at a break and the TV cameras were all over it. But if you have a look at South African cricket now, down that race, you've got to virtually walk through the outer.
Yep.
They've put a roof over that now, so over the tunnel now. And the first couple of times I went back to South Africa, the curators, we call that Merv's roof because if you hadn't done what you'd done, that would still be an open area and players would still be copping crap.
Yes, very well done. Benny, give me that computer because I know to finish we've got a few 200 plus questions from the fans.
200 plus questions.
Yeah, they could be
The big
weird,
question
right?
is, which drink do you drink? VB. Get hold of VB.
Absolutely.
Learn the
Get
laws
onto
of
it.
cricket,
Mate.
and whatever you do, drink responsibly.
You'll be
been-
preaching at the converted with our audience.
So what happens? You didn't charge your laptop or?
No,
never
I'll
does.
be fine for this too. No, it just died anyway. But that's what the producer's for, and he's a star.
What happens if you hit the off button here? What happens?
No, then I'm cooked, and then I'll just be ad-libbing. All right, okay. From Flynn Delaney, the better pub in Apollo Bay, the top or bottom?
Top.
There you go.
You know what I like about Apollo Bay? They've got the top pub and the middle pub. There's only 2 pubs there.
I like that.
So they've got a top and a middle, and there's
And
no
there's only
bottom.
two pubs.
Yeah, no bottom.
Right? It's like when you go down to Nicholson River, Bairnsdale area. They've got the Twin Rivers Brim competition. Mm-hmm. And
On the
it's
soft
fished-
plastics.
Yeah, but it's fished in Nicholson River, Tambo River, and Mitchell River.
Yeah,
it's
right.
the Twin Rivers. There's 3 rivers.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
No, that's
so
ridiculous.
anyway, yeah, sorry, I
Righto.
digress.
Now, these ones are going to be, there's slightly blue,
Yeah.
but we just, and if you need to, use a alias name.
Yes.
Righto. Biggest donk in the cricket fraternity.
Are you talking about biggest penis? Or
Yes,
the biggest,
I am.
Biggest cockhead.
No, biggest penis.
penis.
Listen, yeah, what happens in the shower stays in the shower. I'm sorry, I can't relay
Can
that.
you give us a hint? Fast bowler, wicket keeper, lower order batsman?
Not a batsman.
Wouldn't have thought so. A demon quick?
Oh, no.
Jesus, Tim May.
No.
Favourite Shane Warne story? There must be 100 of them.
Mate, there's a million of them. Shane, well, what a beautiful man he was. Well, he is. The big thing about Warnie is that people that talk about Warnie have never met him, and they think he's a bit of a dill, mate. He was 10 times a better bloke than he ever was a cricketer. We know what a fantastic
there you go.
cricketer he was, but as a bloke. But my favourite Warnie story is that my wife was on the fundraising committee for kindergarten when my daughter, who's now 31, was at kinder.
Yeah.
So can you ask Shane to play a golf day? And I'm thinking, I don't want to ask Shane to play a golf day because he's going to say yes. You know he's just going to say yes. So I asked him about, I said, Warnie, I hate to ask him. Yeah, no worries at all. Not a problem. Do you want to auction off a drive in the Ferrari as well?
How good.
I went back to Sue. How good's that? So we have the night. I reckon 12 months pass, 18 months pass, and it's when he started playing cricket for Hampshire. So he's got no time. 18 months, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years pass. I'm ringing up these guys just saying, listen. And one bloke says, listen, I realise it's not going to happen. It's a donation to the kindergarten. My kids weren't there, all good. So I rang him up. Warnie's rang me up one day and said, listen, ring this mob up, these couple of guys, next Tuesday. I've got Tuesday off. Okay, we'll play the golf. And so I rang the bloke up. You're right next. Yep, not a problem. Rang the bloke about the thing. I said, we'll come over and pick you up. He can pick you up about 6 o'clock. He said, oh, mate, I've got a function in town and I've got my wife, my brother and his wife coming, so we're probably not going to fit in a Ferrari. I said, well, what about I pick your brother, your wife, and your brother's wife up, and Warnie picks you up, and we'll go, where's the folks? So we play the golf day. We go and pick them up at 6 o'clock. They've got to be in there at 7. Leave Essendon, down Pascoe Vale Road.
Yeah.
Warnie turns off around the ring road. Okay? Yeah. A bit of a fishtail on the way.
Yeah,
around.
why not?
And we've got to go to the Hyatt Hotel. So anyone not in Melbourne, from that junction to the Hyatt Hotel, maybe 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
Around the ring road, okay, over the Westgate Bridge, into town, 40 minutes?
At least.
45 minutes.
Yep.
At
45.
least.
Yeah.
At least. So we drive into the Hyatt, and there's a red Ferrari there. I'm thinking, that can't be Warnie's. Cannot be Warnie's. Get upstairs, and they're sitting down having a beer. And I've looked at the bloke, first beer. No, second.
Because they're in 21 or
I
something.
said, what happened there? So I've never done 180 on the ring road before. So that's all right. Have a bit of a laugh. They go inside. I sat down, Warnie, thanks for that. Thanks for fitting. He said, mate, I had to do it. I said, well, I've been wanting to sell that Ferrari for 2 years, but I knew I owed you this drive, so I couldn't sell it. So now I can sell it.
There you go.
And that's the sort of bloke he was.
Gee whiz.
Legend.
What a legend.
Righto. Tip, this is from John Donahue. Tips
Cup?
on your mow.
Oh.
We'll get that.
Here's
What do you do for the mow?
If you want to grow a good mustache,
Yes.
don't shave in that area.
Simple. Yep.
I
Yep.
love it.
Anyone with a mustache will tell you that.
That's right.
Exactly.
So do you boys put Vegemite on your...
No.
Vegemite, put Vegemite.
Bit of vitamin B.
Doesn't work, but it just a lot of people do it thinking
Makes
it's
it
going to work.
darker.
No, mate. It's
God-given a bit.
Some people can grow mustaches, some people can't. So some just a little bit of puff of wind and the facial hair's gone. But mate, when I grew this, I actually I had a trip around Australia for 5 months and didn't have a shave. So I had hair everywhere, come back looking like Grizzly Adams. Not that any of your listeners know who Grizzly Adams is.
No, I do.
But big beard, hair all over the place. And just went into my hairdresser and for some reason trimmed the hair down, trimmed the sides down, trimmed under my neck, trimmed there. And I've got this. I said, I'll just leave that. I'll take the piss for a couple of days. And here it is.
30 years later.
45 years later.
Never trimmed it since then?
I trimmed it all. You trim it.
Any wax?
Oh, never.
No,
that's all
wax.
bullshit. Yeah.
Never shaved it off since
No,
then?
I was thinking about shaving off a couple of years ago. And my wife, at the time of about 27 years, said, don't do that. Why? I've never seen what's under it. I don't do it. So, I was going through a bit of a rut and I was thinking, I need a change. I might shave it off. And she said, don't do it.
Should be used to kissing it.
Oh,
Bit of an exfoliation. Now, this is a weird one. Keegan Robbins, would you be weirded out if I named my dog after you?
No, been done before. Apparently I'm a dog.
Like it?
Like Western Bulldogs. Love the Western Bulldogs.
Good man.
What about,
Good man,
you're a cricket. 93, there was a dog that ran on to not Old Trafford, Trent Bridge. At
Yeah,
the start of
I
the
vaguely
Test
remember.
match.
Yeah.
Security chased it all over the place. I just got down on all fours, caught it over, grabbed it, give it a bit of a pat.
Yes, you do.
So I've got news probably 2 weeks later that I went to the dog's home, got adopted from the dog's home, and a bloke rang me up and said, hope you don't mind, I named it Merv. Oh, that's fantastic. We had it neutered, we had its balls chopped off, and it's a really good dog. That's sad. I'm just sick of that.
That's mean.
That's just cruel.
Right, our final one is a root question, and it's not about Joe, okay? And we might have to be a bit cryptic here, but your first little go at the horizontal folk dancing, was it fast? Was it memorable? How did you go?
It was like my first batting experience against the West Indies.
Frightening.
I was in the middle of a paddock. I was scared and nervous, and I was by myself at the time.
That's good. That's very good.
And to be honest, I've got to thank Rodney Hogg for that. He tells that all the time. So, sorry, Hoggy, I've just stole your line.
That's a bit like the national bat-off at the moment. There's a national bat-off. It sounds like year 8 camp, the national bat-off. Oh, my goodness gracious me. I think we end there, Merv. Thank you for dropping by. We love the VB cans. We'll be into those, and we knock them off in the first test.
So next couple of weeks, they're going to be available, the laws of cricket on the cans of cricket. They're going to be available at Liquorland all over Australia. So get in and get hold of them.
Beautifully done, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
All right, plumbers, we're back. No butsy. It is a few days later. We recorded Merv last week just due to some scheduling, but we thought we better jump in. I've got Willie Swale with me, the hound god. organizer,
Facilitator.
and
God.
Willie Taylor's back as well. We're going to chat a little bit of Conqueror because he ran on Friday nights and did really well, and then we'll finish off with a bit of cricket chat from the weekend, and we'll call that for the pod. But how are we, boys?
Mate, all the better seeing Conqueror just get another dub under the belt. It was
Wasn't it good?
good watch.
Picket fence building 3 in a row now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought it was really gutsy too because it looked like that other dog. It sounded like in the update we got from
Georgie
Ferrugia that the other dog was a bit of a threat because it had run a good time, the same course, and they didn't seem worried, but they definitely seemed like they thought that number 3 dog could be thereabouts, and it was when the race was coming to the end. But Conqueror, it was gutsy. It hung in there.
He was strong. He's had a bit of luck with the boxes so far. I think the 1 suited him.
Yes.
3 walked out, but hey, a win's a win, and he ran some good time as well. So I think what's going on there, Will?
Jeez, the vibrating microphone over here.
But we've just got word that he's racing on Wednesday night at the Meadows. So
Yes, exclusive.
Beautiful.
at the Metro track. So we just messaged GRV who have said there'll be a special offer for any plumbers that want to come down. So maybe a free beer or even a meal. We're not quite sure how that looks yet, but I'll be on track. You be there, Benny?
Yeah, I'll be there. Was it Wednesday night? What time? Do we know what race?
No, hasn't been drawn yet, but I think it'll be early in the night.
Yes,
in a
beautiful.
wonderful win series. And I've just got word. I think Butsy will be there. Butsy's gonna be on track, and even one of the quite high profile owners might be there. Benny
Oh, wow.
just messaged the Wizard Watson who said he's keen.
Whiz. Gee whiz, get yourself Whiz and Butsy in there.
Yeah, in the one thing.
That'll be.
Yeah,
That's a few men in the arena.
Yes. Yeah.
A few buttons down the shirt. That'll be good to
Yeah,
see.
how many buttons will you have undone?
Hey, how good was it to see the plumbers getting around Conqueror
Yeah,
as
so
well?
much love from the plumbers in Conqueror.
Plenty of messages, and then a few boys snap a few pics as well.
When he races, I've just got access to the Instagram. It blows up. I reckon there would have been 150 DMs the other night. Just everyone telling they're either on him or they're supporting him, or it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's so good. And shout out to Jack Wilson, one of her fellow St. Mary's boys from
Jacko
Geelong.
Wilson, you sexy,
Good lad. He
sexy boy.
sent one in with him and his mates. They went down and got a pic. So yeah, plumbers, come down if you're getting around Conqueror. Send us your pictures. Send us a DM if you're watching. Send us anything we like.
Come Wednesday night though.
Yeah, come Wednesday.
Bit of fun, Meadows, not 25 minutes from the city, pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
And they're going to put on something for us on Wednesday night.
Special surprise.
Might have to have a few Wednesday pots. That's damn.
Fine.
Someone's got to.
Yeah.
Someone's going to do it.
But yeah, that'd be a bit of fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And yeah, the DMs have been blowing up about another hound. So we've told the plumbers to settle a little bit, but we'll hopefully get another one together soon for everyone that missed out.
Yeah, that'd be great because I know there's a few plumbers who have missed out on Conqueror, but they're keen to get in on something else. There's definitely people there wanting another slice. So we'll organise that. And I must say to Swale as well, like sometimes Butsy, he gives you credit because, he's very frontal lobe. So he's on to just seeing how good Conqueror is and all that. Swale, you've worked your ass off finding us a dog and you promised me that you wouldn't find us just any dog that's going to be doing the easy work. You wanted something that's going to win us some cash.
It's hard to take credit because all I was, once again, it was a facilitator. But Georgie Ferrugia and Anthony as a party, the real brains trust behind it. We were patient because we wanted to find an animal that was fast, and we finally found it.
Yeah.
Did we? Anthony's just the man. He's an absolute guru. So, bloody exciting. Hopefully we can get another picket on the fence there and who knows?
All right, cricket. So we've just had the Merv pod. Swale, you were standing behind the door listening to him, and you were on it, Willie.
Just about to let him talk.
Yeah, I was sitting there with my mouth open, just catching flies. But then,
What a big figure he is. Like he walks in.
He's a
just
presence.
So polite. He was like to me, I shook his hand out there and I go, Ben. And he goes, Ben, I've met you before. And I was like, I don't think so. He's like, no, we definitely have. And I just had to agree with him because I was like, I'm not going to say no to him.
yeah, me and you, Merv.
Yeah, it went
I
way
didn't
back.
realize how big he is.
Huge.
A monster of a man.
Big guy, like bigger than Butsy.
Just also like a legend as well. Like, I mean, when you're that famous of a cricketer for just being a cult Aussie hero, it's very easy to get sick of the media and everything, but he was up for a good chat.
Yeah, he was. I think if it wasn't for Butsy having to leave, I reckon he might have stayed all afternoon.
Could have done
We
a
might have
3 hour
cracked over on
pod.
those VP games.
Start talking laws of cricket.
No, it was a bloody good listen. And I found that story about SK Warren and the Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like,
That's so cool.
every single time someone speaks about Warnie, they seem to come out with a different story, which is just quite incredible. Like, honestly, like a bloke to have, certainly lived 15 lives, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speak about getting the most out of your
life, yeah.
your journey.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he was very good. I'm making a clip at the moment. He just that bit where he goes, I'll go on the record. England won't win a test match all series. I was like,
Fucking
I heard
oath.
that, and
Yeah.
I went straight to my notes and went, right, make a clip out of that. So I'm actually doing something at the moment.
Tag Stuart Broad.
I
Tag
I've
Joss
put
Butler.
Stuart Broad in it saying that we're the worst side for 10 years. So that'd be good. We'll get that out. So plumbers, go give that some love. Imagine Broady like collabed or something. We might try and collab it with him.
Yeah.
He might message me to fuck off, but we'll try.
Cricket. I feel like it's finally, the sunshine on the weekend, me personally, you're finally in the mood for it. I feel like it takes a few
Yeah.
weeks after footy, you're like, oh, can't we fuck cricket
Yeah.
season? And then all of a sudden the sun comes out, the Aussies start playing, you're like, hang on, this is pretty exciting again.
This is getting good. It really doesn't feel like cricket season until the Aussies come out and they start playing at the big venues, that packing out the G. I mean, even though it was an Australian home game, felt like 70% of the stadium was Indian fans.
Yeah, Friday night.
I was actually there. It's incredible.
Same. Fuck,
I reckon there was 80,000 there.
what a turnout.
And very, very, very passionate and vocal Indian crowd. When there was a boundary for the Aussies, it was almost dead silence. And then anything the Indians did, it was absolute chaos.
Imagine silencing the home crowd with a
Yeah.
with a wicket. That was that was crazy. It
It
was
was half bizarre, wasn't it?
It was I was very shocked, but very passionate supporters, and it's good to see them getting around the cricket before the big series of the Ashes kicks off, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's exciting. I cannot wait for the Ashes. Like, they actually can't come around quick enough. I think that the hype this time around, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure there's hype every year, but for some reason this series just feels like there's something extra riding on it. Maybe it was like England just want some redemption after last time, but it feels like it's going to be a good summer
I
of cricket.
think social media now, it's like, it just
Blows up.
It blows everything up. Like,
Yeah.
previously, a comment might get missed, or like, I think just now it's nothing gets missed. There's just so much chat and, so many headlines that people are creating. But, speaking of headlines, Wilbur, who opens?
Jeez, it's
No, who opens?
the question on everyone's lips. I think they're going to stick. They'll go with. I want them to go with Renshaw. I think he's got opening talent. Put Marnus at 3, Smith at 4, Head, Webster, Carey. No Green. I think Green's a bit 50-50 for me, but I think they like Green more than they like
love him,
Webster.
don't they?
Yeah. Like, he's the golden child. He's been in the team for 5-6 years. And then Webster's sort of just coming on the scene, but he's been dominant. The slug's been throwing his slug around. He's
been swinging it.
He's been swinging it. He's been swinging it. And I want to see slug play.
Yeah, I can't claim to know much about cricket, but I do love the test. So this is the one thing I can comment on. I didn't even pay attention to Friday night, but I will say I just want them to back in Constance for no other reason, just that he's young. And I would just love to see them be like, no, we've got faith in him because he's a long-term prospect. I know there's been some cricketers in the past that we think are going to be long-term prospects and then they kind of disappear into the background, but I'd love for them to just back him in.
It is so stiff how much media scrutiny he's getting as a kid who's just come onto the scene, just trying to play fucking cricket.
Yeah, but you know what? It's the Australian cricket team.
True.
There's 11 blokes in the
11
country
blokes,
yeah.
that get picked. And guess what? If you're, fortunately he's very, very talented and you're going to put yourself up for selection and you're going to get picked, amazing. But with that just comes pressure. And unfortunately some can, some can't. He stood up on Boxing Day. It was quite incredible.
100%, yeah.
He's in a bit of a form slump now, but yes, he's young, but just pick the best team. Who's in form? Don't give baggy greens out for charity. Unfortunately.
I mean, England do. England go through about 240 fucking baggy blues a season. But, I think the Australian, you're right. The Australian Test team is the best 11 in the country.
Yeah. So guess what? Just because you're young doesn't mean you've got
Exempt.
any rite of passage or you've got, it's just, I think, just pick the most informed, best person for the job.
Yeah, 100%.
He'll have so much opportunity in the future to open the batting for Australia.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's good. Well,
Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
yeah, that's cricket sorted. I think we've just solved all the problems there. This has been very good little 10, 15 minutes. I think I might take over hosting duties from Butsy forever. So we've been really good.
Your laptop doesn't seem to die, Benny, whereas Butsy comes in for 2 minutes and it's already carked.
It's dead. Didn't he die before the Merv interview?
Yeah.
He did,
It was bad, and every 3 minutes he's sort of trying to tap the keyboard to, give it a bit
get
of
it back
life
alive.
back. But no, Butsy doesn't work like that.
Nah, he's good. He's pretty good at what he does, Butsy. So that was good, Ep. Well done.
Great,
Thanks
Ep.
for joining me, boys.
Conqueror, be there Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights,
Give him a
yes.
pat. Bring him a piece of steak.
Yeah.
A banana.
Bring him some A5 Wagyu.
we need a receipt to know it's prime cut. We can't be having any sort of processed garbage.
Yeah,
we need
fuck that
the
off.
real.
None of this $2 shit. Fucking, we need some.
No minute steaks. We will.
And
You'd be a bit of a minute steak man. I reckon.
Yeah, big time, big time.
and before we go quickly, do you want to talk about the track night?
Yes.
You mentioned that.
Oh, the Melbourne Cup Heat Night.
Yeah.
Plumbers are taking over. So the 200 Plus live show on Saturday, the 22nd of November.
22nd.
Will be you're there.
I'm there.
Butsy's there.
Yep.
Chom.
Yep,
All the plumbers.
I'm there.
You are.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you're the producer, mate. I hope so.
Fuck, I hope you're there, Benny.
We've actually already sold 150 tickets to the event. Bunch of owners, Patreon members, lots of plumbers already down. But there are a few tickets up our sleeve, and we're thinking, how could we engage a community that needs it?
Yep. They
so
need it.
What are we doing, Benny?
Yeah, I think we'll give out some free tickets. So we've already given away a few. I said last week that I had a few up my sleeve, but you guys have given me a few more, or we have a few more, I should say. So reach out, plumbers. It's not just like a few. Like if you've got mates that you want to bring your girlfriend, whoever, feel free. We'll sort you out. I'm sure we can always find a way. Swale gets things done. So if you reach out to us.
A few tickets to the blokes that missed out on the Conqueror.
Yeah. Anyone
spending.
who missed out, especially, like we want you all to feel a part of it, as we've been saying this whole time. So we're going to continue to do that.
It's a bit of a bonding session.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got your cricket club, your footy club, might have had a tough year, and you need to bring the boys together. I reckon this is the night to just put a Sydney together, get down on track, a few Carlton dries.
Yeah. Team bonding, I like it. I think that's something maybe we should pitch that.
Yeah.
What about you had a rough end to the year? Willie's sorry to bring it up, but do we need to get the div 12 for us?
Rough
Bring the animals down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm letting the animals know they're coming. We're coming down and we're having a mindfulness night down at Sandown.
Mental health night.
Yeah, down at Sandown, making sure that we can come together and be spiritual together.
Very good. I like it.
Nothing better.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. Well done.
All right.